Yo, what it do? Time for the end of day report with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave price trigger reports that we put in your hand each and every trading day. What's good? Hopefully, some of you were able to pull out a few coinage in these cryptos and forex markets. We're eyeing the equity markets because we are hitting all-time highs in some of these stock indexes. The market's been kind of showing off a little bit. And so the question is going to be, is Bitcoin sure to follow? I've been telling you guys that yes, it is. And I gave you numbers to look at. I told you what you need to be doing, what you need to be looking at so that you can get on board. That doesn't change, man. We do what we do. I give you all the information. I give you what you need so that you can get involved and do the things you need to do. That way you don't miss the boat and you can participate and not just spectate. All right, so let's get it. First and foremost, we got a chart up here of Ripple. All right, you can see it's still consolidated, still congested, going nowhere. Just flat, man. It's like it doesn't have anything in the tank. Not at all. Hopefully, it can find some kind of direction up in here. All right, here's Litecoin. Still, we're still in a bear market in both, the Ripple and the Litecoin, still in the Kumo cloud, just moving sideways. No trending, just not trending. When you're in that Kumo cloud like that, there's nothing to do. Take a look at Ethereum. Now, Ethereum, as you can see, is rolling. You're in a bull market. This is the beginning stages of a bull market in Ethereum. All right, so buying is in order here. All right, the market is in a bull market. You got this gappage right here. That's still a little concerning, but other than that, everything is long. We're expecting higher prices. This is finally a trend, something you can get behind. All right, watch the weeklies on this one. Watch the weekly price triggers on this one for show. All right, it is what it is. All right, let's see. What else we got? Oh, next one. All right, we got Dash. A lot of these altcoins, man, are just in the cloud. They're just moving sideways with like zero momentum. It's not your fault. It's just no interest right now. No commitment whatsoever. All right, but now here's your Bitcoin. All right, here's your Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin is in a bull market right now too. Thought we were going to see some minor correction to build on the support from the last rally alert, but we haven't gotten that yet. So we still got this bullish pointer that we need to deal with. But coming into it, we got that crash alert. We got no production there. So market's still kind of, caught in a congestion type area. 10,000 is the psychological to close above. Market's really going to try to close above that 10,000 mark by the end of this week. All right, because then now we have that support. 10,000 supposed to be the new support. Remember that. 10,000 supposed to be the new support. Bitcoin is supposed to be the new Dow Jones Industrial Average. So it's playing around all the psychological areas that the Dow had to go through. That's why all these numbers mean something. I don't know if you've been paying attention or not. 10,000 is a major psychological hurdle. It took a while for the Dow to get above that 10,000 zone. Then it struggled for a while, getting to 12,000. 10,000 to 12,000 are superior resistance and support zones. All right. So it was for the Dow, so it will be for Bitcoin. All right. If you remember the longer term analysis I gave you where 10,000 was the new support. It's just taking a little bit longer for it to build that case. But it is in the process of building that case. So just let the market work and do what it's going to do. All right, so buying is in order. This market is favoring the upside. It is in a bull market. Just a second. All right. Let's see here. Moving right along. All right, so that's our crypto space. Now let's take a look at some forex. Give me just a second to pull that up. All right, so we're going to go here, and then we'll go here, here, there, 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 and there. All right, here we go. All right, now it should be noted too that this is, we're in June now. The sell in May and go away is no longer applying right now in the U.S. equity market. All right, here's our forex segment. The U.S. dollar has a rally alert going into tonight into tomorrow's trading. The market consolidated for the longest time, then it finally broke down below the Kumo cloud, and it's desperately seeking to find support. So right now, the dollar finding support is in order. So as the dollar is looking to rally today, take a look and see how this is affecting your cross pairs. All right, here we go. Look at the New Zealand dollar. The Kiwi is straight up. Not missing a beat. It's straight up. All right, so monster movement in the Kiwi, as it should. Okay, that's been running and it's been paying very well. Taking a look here at the Mexican peso. I told you this rally right here, that 1 day bounce, was going to act as the catalyst for the next leg down, and look what's happening. We leg down. See what I'm saying? Forex traditionally is the best trending market on the planet. When the trends break out, they break out. When it's consolidated, it's a jerk to trade, but when it's not, this is what you got. Okay? So this is looking really nice right now. All right, really nice. This is what you want to see. Moving right ahead. Here is your dollar yen. Notice how the dollar yen has a crash alert going into tonight, into tomorrow's trading. All right, so it's this dollar pullback has had a significant impact on your cross pairs. Take a look. Your top, look at this top, double top, right? Now you got a triple top, two tops. Each top produces on the downside. This should be no different right now. We should see no difference in the production on the downside. All downside production here should be what it is. All right. Very interesting how these things set up. You can't make this stuff up. All right, moving right along. We got the British pound. It's in a bear market, but it's in a bear market retracement and is still seeking higher ground. All right, so the long position is in play on the British pound, which has been paying us as well on the long side. Moving right along. Take a look at the euro yen. Now, the euro yen is in a bear market too, but it's been in a bear market correction. It looks like we have topped out for now. We got a crash alert going into tonight, into tomorrow's trading on the euro yen. All right, so crash alert is what we're looking at on this one. Question is, are we going to see production? That's the question. How much production on the pullback are we going to see? This could be a very interesting fall from here for this market. Very interesting. Again, the question mark now is on the production. How much production can we expect? So I'm really pretty excited to see what's going to happen here too. Is this going to start paying us on the downside now? So we've taken profit on the long side, but now is the downside going to give us what we're looking for? Are we going to get more production or what? Taking a look here at the Canadian dollar, it's just been down, 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 new leg after new leg after new leg. All right, we keep building on these new legs on the droppage. Doesn't look like we're going anywhere fast on this Canadian dollar. I know it had some people thinking that there was some type of a correction afoot, but this one is not showing us that at all. It's showing us the market wants to keep continuing to head south. All right, moving right along. Here's the Australian dollar. Been paying us on the long side of the market. It's been paying to be long this particular market. Can't argue with this. You can't argue with the results. So again, longs are still in play on your Australian dollar. Taking a look at the euro dollar. All right, so we got a possible double top situation happening here. We're under the auspices of a crash alert in your euro. All right, so the question in here is how much production are we going to get downside wise? There's a question mark there that we may not get much. This could be a basing out pattern, and then it could rally again. But so far, we have gotten some sort of production. So this is going to be another one that's going to pay to watch intensely. All right, we're going to have to watch this one big time because we are looking for production at the end of the day. We don't know where the market's going to produce. We just know that it's gonna produce, and we want to be able to be positioned to capture all of that. All right, so that's been the crypto, that's been the forex. Now we're going to flip it over and take a look at wheat. All right, so wheat has now stopped being in a bull market and has switched over to a bear market. As you can see here, we had that crash alert that we got, and look what happened. All right, so from Friday to now, here it is. We got that production. Friday gave us the crash alert. Here's that production. All right, so we don't know how far it's going to pull back, but we do got the top, and top. You know, you can't argue with the results. Taking a look at the soybeans. Again, now we got a crash alert for beans for tonight into tomorrow as well. So it looks like we finally topped out on the technical bounce. Now it looks like the market may be ready to relock in and go and put in a new leg down, taking out the prior lows. We'll have to watch this one. Taking a look at corn futures. All right, we're in the Kumo cloud. Market is still correcting off of those lows, but we're in that Kumo cloud now. So technically speaking, we don't really have a direction yet. So this one is one of those things where you just sit on the sidelines. Taking a look at the Dow futures, just continually climbing, trying to officially switch from a bear to a bull market. It has corrected quite a lot, and the long side is still paying. So got to do what you got to do with that one. Taking a look at silver. Silver now has crossed over from the bear to a bull market. We got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading in the silver. Let's see if silver can get it together. Looking at the Russell. Okay, Russell is looking like that Dow, still trying to push higher. Wants to go from a bear market to a bull market. Can we get it? It looks like the market is trying to give us what we are looking for. Taking a look at the crude oil futures. All right, so the crude oil futures has made it out of the Kumo cloud and back up, but now we have a crash alert for tonight into tomorrow. It hit that $40 mark. Still in a bear market, but it's still in the process of correcting. The question is going to be now that we filled this gap, is it going to keep running, or have we hit a major point here? $40 is going to need to be the new base low if we're going to go to 50 and 60. 40 is important here. All right, don't forget 40 is the official high back during the first Gulf War when the market spiked to 40. All right, so this is an old psychological high level for crude oil from a historical perspective. What is the market going to do with this information? That is what we will be paying attention to and watching closely. All right, looking at the NASDAQ 100 hitting new all-time contract highs. It is now taken out where it dropped. It has recovered 100% of that drop that we got in February. It has recovered 100%. All right, we are in a bull market again on the daily chart. All right, the market is saying, ha ha ha, I've done it. On the weekly chart, it is also in a bull market. Instead of getting a double top, the market took that out and closed on the weekly chart above that last drop. This is official tissue on every facet. It survived an incredible correction twice. All right, here and here. And look at it. Pulled back, tested that support here and did it, and then you just took off. The NASDAQ is saying, you can't stop me. I'm going to 10,000. So this is really looking interesting right now. You got to be long the market on the NASDAQ. All right. Gold futures have been disappointing. Not only did we correct further, like I was afraid of, but we dropped below the trend line support, like I was afraid of. And now we got a rally alert for tonight into tomorrow's trading. Is it going to be able to flourish? Because we're right here at resistance. Overhead resistance is right here looking us in the face. Can the market get over the hurdle? Or are we still going to correct further and start to escalate to the downside? This is a big question mark. Even the S&P 500 futures, again, just keep climbing, trying to go from a bear market to a bull market, but still has a long way to go. All right, these indices have not been as strong as the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is leading the way higher. Let's see if the others can keep pace. All right, so that's pretty much it. We've done the crypto, we've done the forex, and we've done the futures. All right, I got a question on Gush. So let's see here. Take a look at this one. All right, this is dead to no momentum whatsoever, just flat. Nothing's happening. You got a flat line here. You got nothing happening. Not a thing. Weekly's no better. We're just not going anywhere. We're not doing anything here at all. Interesting market. Interesting chart. On this one, anything where my charts are messed up, I always refer you back to the reports because I can't read anything from there. I would just stick to the reports. Whatever the reports are saying and have been doing, that's what I would stick to. Because for some odd reason, I can't get certain charts to come out right, looking right. All right, let's take a look at a couple of equities and then we're done. All right, so let's see here. Let's do okay, we'll do this one. All right, we'll do these two, and we'll do this one and this one. And then we'll do this one. Okay, here we go. All right, excuse me. Here's TLT on the bond front. We got a rally alert on this one for tomorrow's trading. Let's see if bonds will be able to start to put a bottom in here and come back up. Or is this just gonna serve as a catalyst for the next leg down. It's just still in a bull market. It's hanging on, but it's going to have a lot to overcome if it's going to continue to test like it did back here. This one's looking more broken than back here. All right, taking a look now at SPY, which is the S&P 500, meaning S&P 500 ETF SPY. Again, this one's moving nice, but you got the gappage back here. So this one could be a little muted. We're going to need to back and fill if it's going to continue to march higher and get out of this bear market. Still has little issues to overcome. The QQQ, NASDAQ 100 E-mini. All right, the ETF here, QQQ, it's still marching forward. And this one doesn't have any problems. It's just wide open for the QQQ. No back and fills to worry about. The Russell, ticker IWM ETF, also has a gap. Make that 2 gaps. So it has 2 areas to back and fill before it can really take off without having any issues hanging over its head. So we'll see what happens on that one. And GDXJ, looking at the gold miners, we got a rally alert for tomorrow in this one. I think with each one that we get, we're getting lower highs and we're getting lower lows. The downtrend channel is still in effect, even though you're in a bull market. This thing's going to have to kick in and lock in and do something. Maybe tomorrow's rally alert can help spark this particular market. We should see. All right, here's GBTC, the Bitcoin ETF. As you can see here, we got a rally alert for this one for tomorrow. And we shall see if it can get enough information to make something happen, because it's still consolidated right now, really having a hard time getting off the ground. So we'll have to take a look and see what this thing can muster. The rally alert tomorrow should help. Like I said, should, that's the operative word, should help. Should, could, would, right? We'll see. All right, we got a request for American Airlines. Let's go ahead and take a look at American Airlines. Still in a bear market, but actually breaking out of the Kumo cloud now and trying to build a base for support. All right, so this is still in a bear market. Keep that in mind, but you are in a correction. This one's still trying to trend and break out higher. I have to say right now, it's looking good for that. I think the market can continue. This is somewhat of a bullish pointer here. So I think there's a good probability that this one wants to keep trending higher, especially with a bullish weekly trend momentum reading. So I think American Airlines has all the potential to continue to climb higher. All right, what else we got? All right, so let's see our next one here. All right, tell me if this is the right chart. I have National Grid, NGG. Frank, is that what you wanted? All right, so this one here, I see you said, can you discuss how a X dividend and record days affects a chart analysis? Looking ahead, I have NGG in July 2nd is an X dividend and July 3rd record date. I don't know I'm not privy to the particulars going on with this company and all of that. I have no idea. So I'm not going to speak out the side of my neck pretending that I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I can just tell you right now, this particular security is in a bear market, and it's been consolidating within this bear market. You're in a correction off the bear market lows back here. You got some production off of a rally alert in the Kumo cloud and a secondary alert post cloud. It gave you some good production. Then you had a crash alert, gave you just a little bit of production on there, and now you have a rally alert for tomorrow in this security. All things being considered, you got bullish weekly trend momentum. I don't see why this one can't push higher and get and get above 61, maybe even to the 62 handle. But you're going to need some momentum for that. And lately, your momentum really hasn't been there. The conviction really hasn't been there. This one's really been struggling, as you can see, above the Kumo cloud and trying to stay above this trend line. This trend line's been acting real difficult for it. It took a while for it to finally best it, but now it needs to act as support. So this security needs to really build that confidence by being able to stay above the trend line support that you see here, which is around $58. So this one still has a way to go for it to do a little something, something. But for right now, I think the rally alert is positive. Let's see what happens over the next 3 to 5 days. But this does have a rally alert, and we should get some type of production if this is going to get the momentum it needs and that push it needs. We should see a good production by Friday. Good production to the top side. All right, taking a look now at the next request that we got. Looks like XOM, ExxonMobil. All right, so here's ExxonMobil. It is still in a bear market. You do have a nice technical bounce off of the lows made back here. Consolidated for quite some time. Now it's finally starting to break back out. You do have this gap here to contend with, and you got one here and you got one here. Technically speaking, the market needs to pull back to about $47 just to settle the market a little bit. Okay, and really it doesn't even have to give you the 47. It can go 47-ish. This needs to drop below 47.45 in order to fill this gap, and then you got to do it again here. So you're going to need, technically, I take that back, you're going to probably need to get down to like 46.50 just to fill these two gaps down here, and then you can take off again. So this one here, it's a nice lift off for now, but we'll see what happens after these gaps are done with. This trend line down here around this $45 handle needs to hold if you're going to get the technical bounce and continue to move higher. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. This thing could break down easy if this support right here doesn't hold. And like I said, you're still in a bear market, a well-defined bear market. It's going to take a lot to overcome this. All right, so still has a long way to go yet. This is a good sign, perhaps, for a bullish argument, but you just technically really don't have that yet. All right. All right. So, okay, you said pay the NGG pays a $2.10 dividend. Nice. Nice. Take your money where you can get it. Nice. All right. So that's it, man. We knocked it out. We do what we do here. With that being said, y'all know what it is, man. I'm telling you, you need these PulseWave price trigger reports. It tells you when to buy, and it tells you at what price to buy, when to sell, at what price should you sell. All of those questions get answered when you use the PulseWave price trigger reports. To be honest with you, I don't see how anyone can trade without it. They're just that imperative. You got to have it. It's just no other way to put it. With that being said, remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.